Hi and welcome to week 136. I hope you all had a really good Christmas. We had the usual family ups and downs of Christmas Day, lots of fun, bit of shouting, that kind of stuff. I think me and Bex also realised that it isn't going to be plain sailing kind of coming out the back end of the last kind of 8 months of what we've been doing. It's going to take a bit of careful management just to get our heads around what we're doing. Anyway, I've got a new bike. I'm pretty sure that if you came to watch this video because of a new bike, you're not here to listen to me waffle on about Christmas. The new bike that I got is a one-off really for me, a once-in-a-lifetime purchase. It's not the sort of thing that me or my family kind of do a lot of, buying new bikes all the time. I know sometimes when I watch other YouTubers, they're constantly getting new bikes every year and stuff. It's not really our style, so I hope you'll let me indulge a little bit in this this bike, and I'll talk to you a little bit about it afterwards, after I shot some B-roll on the bike and showed you what it looks like first. So here comes the B-roll. So thanks for letting me indulge a little bit in kind of filming that bike. I wanted to get outside whilst the light was amazing and it's not raining, and it's pretty much raining all the time at the minute. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the bike. I haven't ridden it yet. There's a couple of reasons, well, 3 reasons actually why I haven't ridden it yet. First one is I don't look good on a bike like that at the moment. I'm way too overweight, I'm out of shape. It doesn't deserve to be ridden by me, and a fat bloke on an amazing bike like that is like the worst thing in the world in my opinion. So that's an incentive to get the weight down, obviously that along with the challenge that I've got coming up next year. Another reason is the weather's bad. I don't really want to be riding that bike out in the rain at all. I want to keep it for best. Obviously, during the 3 weeks of my own Grand Tour I'll be doing in June and July, if it does rain, I'll be riding it, but that's the plan. But up until that point, I'm going to be keeping it in as good a nick as I can. And the third reason is that I want to swap out some parts on the bike. In the video, you'll have noticed that the Ultegra is mechanical. I'm going to swap all that out for Di2. And the crankset I'm going to swap out for a rotor in power power meter with Q rings. And I don't want to knacker the components before I sell them by riding them outside, because I want to sell them on as new. The whole reason for getting that bike and not the full spec Di2 is the fact that I would have had to wait until May for that bike to come into the country. Their lead time is insane at the moment in the bike industry, and I didn't want to leave it that long or that close to me needing it for the Grand Tour. And also I want to train on it once I've got the weight down a little bit. So multiple reasons for doing that. So I'm going to be getting that bike over to Robin in the next few weeks of 2021 and getting it all fitted out with the Di2 and the rotor in-power cranks. I've had rotor in-power cranks on my TT bike for years, and they're really fantastically stable power meters that are just inside the cranks, and it just reads and does the job properly without any maintenance. So I decided to put that on the Trek as well. So that's the bike really. I don't really know what else to say about the bike other than it's a Trek Madone SLR6, and I'm very, very proud of it, and I'm very excited to get on the bike and to ride it. In regards to training this week, I've done a little bit here and there. I'm still continuing this idea of cross-fading really between like 2020 and 2021. I'm not going to go hell for leather. I'm going to make sure it all kind of happens smoothly without any incidents. So I've been doing a couple of Joe Wicks HIIT sessions, mainly to kind of get some stretching and a bit of strength and conditioning going because I'm in pretty bad shape at the minute. I'm not very loose. I think the tension of the last 8 months has really got to my shoulders, and I'm struggling to really kind of get some looseness in there. So I'm trying to do a little bit of stretching, a little bit of S&C. I've done a couple of sessions of that this week and really enjoyed them, even though I'm bang out of shape. Straight after doing one of those HIIT sessions, I went out and did a short 15-minute run to see how the heel was. It wasn't so bad. I think what I'm going to try and do, rather than try and build up the single runs, is to do multiple short runs, because it doesn't hurt my heel so much, and I think it might be a bit more conducive to getting the weight off. And I did a turbo session. I've got myself back on the Zwift. My brother rides as well, and he uses Zwift a lot. And I just kind of, he posted something, I think, on Strava or something, and I had a look at it, and I thought to myself, actually, do you know what? I think it might be a really good tool, at least until spring comes along, to getting more bike hours in, rather than just staring at the tax blocks, which is great for doing intervals and stuff, for doing short sessions. But if I want to get time in on the bike, I think Zwift might be the way forward. So I've started my account with Zwift, so I'll be riding some rides on that when the weather isn't so great, and getting out on my borrowed Boardman from my father-in-law to get the other road miles in, and trying to get back to the pool. The app for the People in Places thing is so bad at the minute. I can't seem to book any swim sessions at the minute, so I might have to do that online. Anyway, that's the plan. Just still continue this kind of easy crossfade from a mad 2020 into a fun 21, which that's pretty cool. I might go with that. A fun 21. I want to just thank you all, because obviously the next video I do will be at the start of 2021. I want to thank all of you for such amazing messages of support for such a mad year, and all of the messages and the likes and the subscribes that I've had. Those of you that have subscribed and are fairly new to the channel, thank you very much for all the comments and the messages. There's been some really dark times in this last year for everybody, of course, but obviously with Bex's cancer treatment and the chemo and the radiotherapy and all the other stuff that goes along with that, including lockdown, I can't genuinely try and put into words just how much it's meant a lot of the time, actually, and just making these videos has been a constant throughout that whole time. So yeah, a big thank you to all of you that have messaged me and watched these videos. Just a genuine, heartfelt thank you. Not for any other reason than just to say that I don't think you realise maybe how much it means to do these things and to have that interaction with other people, which has been brilliant. I've had lots of emails and messages, private messages and things like that from people over the last year that have meant the world to me, and it doesn't take much effort to do that, but its impact is huge. So here's to 2021 for all of us. I hope that we have an amazing year, that the lessons that we've learned from this last year get carried forwards. A lot of the people that have got fit and active over this last year, I hope that continues for them. The people that have got into cold water swimming, I hope that continues for them. I hope all the messages that they've learned about their family interactions and things like that, I hope they get carried forwards. And a lot of the negative things just go away. Let's hope that 2021 is a positive and exciting year for everybody. My plan is to enter races as they come along, but also to set these challenges. I've also got another challenge, which I'm not going to talk about until I have thought the logistics of it through completely, but it'll be just a one-day event that I want to do at the end of the summer. So a couple of kind of standalone events that I have complete control over, including the Grand Tour. So thank you very much for watching. Here's to next year. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you are watching this video and you're interested in what I'm doing, then please think about subscribing. Hit the notification bell that week. That means that every week that I put these videos out, and the ones that I'm putting out in between, you'll get to see those, including the next Polar Bears video that will be out in the next 7 days. That will be up and running at the very start of January. Have a good New Year. Hope you had a great Christmas, and I'll see you on the next video. I'll see you on the next year. I'll see you next year. I'll see you in 2021. Have a good one.